it's awesome. I've seen the program kind of my entire life, been around it, just to see its growth and, to be able to play them in the first round is always awesome. Know a lot of people on that team, so it's going to be fun.
Tell us about that team.
They're really, their coach is really good, and, I've known them pretty much my entire life. They can shoot the heck out of the three ball. I haven't watched them a ton because I'm here, not in Boise, but from what I know, they're doing really good. They won their conference, so it's going to be exciting just to see how we can prep for them. So it's going to be awesome.
Did they recruit you much?
When I was younger, yeah, but it was never really
Yes.
for me that I wanted to go to. So, they're always just that hometown school.
So what was the reaction out when the selection show got canned and all that?
We were surprised because we had been in film, and then they came down and they're like, the selection show got moved to 2, and we're like, why? That's kind of weird for them just to move it to a random time in the middle of the day when everyone kind of has everything prepared. And then we heard that it got leaked, and then one of our teammates went to go look at it. So when we saw it, we're like, oh, we kind of already know who we play and where we are. But it's exciting still just to be a part of it and the whole entire process. Only a certain amount of teams going to be in it, and for us to be one of those ones, especially a top 4 seed, to be able to host is always a great blessing.
You didn't go, yay, another hour of practice.
No, we were just like,
Yes.
we had already ran a practice and everything, so it was like, we were going to do it anyway, so might as well.
You guys didn't have any coaches practice last week. Did you just kind of rest a little bit last week?
Yeah, we rested. We had player-led practice. It was really, really good. We had a great time just to kind of reflect with each other and just kind of get better together. Our coaches do a lot of work for us, and they're on the road recruiting for us, doing everything they can to make this team the best. And so it was an opportunity for us to kind of see ourselves and plan what we wanted to do. This could be the most important stretch, is the most important stretch for our team.
Did you officially turn the page on what happened at the Pac-12 tournament, or do you use it a little bit to fire you up?
I think there's both. I think you have to take and learn from it. Obviously, it's a lesson we've learned a couple times this season. We hate to lose, but we have to learn from it. And there has to be a time where we actually grow and put our words into action. We've had plenty of talks about it as a team, and we're excited. Last week, I think we flipped to that page where it was, we have to motivate ourselves to get past this, Our coaches came back, and we had a great practice today, and I think we're just excited for what's coming.
You knew you were getting in, but was it still kind of disappointing to not get that whole moment where you get your name called, or?
I think as a team, like to have that team togetherness, yeah, kind of. It's an important thing for us, and especially to host. There were some people saying we weren't going to host. There was a good chance we were going to host, and so to kind of see that as a team, we still had the little moment when they set it up there as a team, but we didn't get to experience with Beaver Nation, which is kind of sad. So.
But you get that experience now on Saturday because they'll be there.
Yeah.
How nice is that to actually hear your name that you are hosting?
No, that's awesome. Beaver Nation, I'm always going to say it, we have the best fans in the country. They back us like no other. I'm excited that we could play another 2 games, especially for our seniors and Gil, and hopefully send them out the right way.
You guys have kind of maybe struggled a little bit down the stretch here. What do you guys need to do now that the tournament is here so you can kind of avoid some of those, scoreless droughts and some things like that that allow you guys to come out of this, with a couple of wins?
Yeah, we talked about it. The aggressiveness, it has to be there the entire game, and that's not only on the offensive end, the defensive end. If one end's not flowing for us, then it's just awkward. It's just weird, and we need to move away from weird. And so I think this week's going to be really, really important for us to just kind of find that rhythm and find the intensity on the defensive end so that can motivate our offensive end, and so we can be flowing on all cylinders, especially in March.
Do you ever feel like when the 3-point shot's not dropping for your team, do you ever feel the feeling of
Thank you.
take over?
No, I feel like we have so many weapons on this team that's what's so awesome about us. We're so unique. You never know who could be that person. I think there's so many people who have that skill type that can just take over. You never know who it's going to be in a game. And so obviously sometimes I'm like, I'm having a good game right now, so I know I need to get everyone else going. But I think my job initially is to make sure that everyone feels that way, that it's their turn to take over, get them the ball when they need it, in the position they need it, so they can be the most efficient player they can.
Where do you get those leadership qualities? To say that sometimes it's my job to make sure everybody else feels like it's. Have you always kind of had that, or?
I think so. I don't know. I just feel like I play my best game when my team's playing their best game, and it's easier for me when I'm distributing and things are coming a lot easier on that end, because then I feel like my shot just comes naturally, because I'm like, okay, I threw out 3 assists and I got my team going, and now here comes my shot. It's my turn. Rather than feeling like I have to force it to keep us in a game when there's enough weapons on here that can keep us in a game clearly.
Have you been able to pinpoint the last 9 games, 3-point shooting has really fallen off? You been able to pinpoint any reasons why? Are you tired, or is it just teams catching up with some of the stuff you do? Or
A lot of times, I mean, I don't think there's ever a reason or an answer for it. I think a lot of teams know we're good three-point shooters. First off, that's always makes it a little bit more difficult. In the beginning of the year, we got a lot of threes that you're like, now they run us off the three-point line and want us to drive and force us to drive and throw a lot of different defenses at us so that it's a little harder to adapt. But, I mean, I don't think there's any excuse for it. I think it's just kind of a lack of focus on all regards that when we get the ball, we got to shoot to score, you know, be confident, have that confidence. And Scott talked about it to us today, you know, to be confident in our shot, we put in the preparation and the work. There's no reason we should put the ball up and not be confident with it.